Hey guys, it's Danny. Alrighty, time to make a little update on the water wicking experiment with this orchid that I started about a week ago. It is the 6th day today. The reservoir is finally depleted. The wick is still a little moist and the medium is moist still. It will probably stay quite damp for the following 2 to 3 days because this is how frequent I needed to water this orchid, every 2 to 3 days. The medium dries pretty fast because it is warm. It is a small pot. So yeah, this is what prompted me to try the experiment, and it worked. It stays moist. Now, whether this plant will like this technique or not, I don't know. I need to let more time pass. However, it does work. So today I need to fill the reservoir once again. So in the comments on my previous video in which I showed you the experiment, I got a few comments comparing this to semi-hydroponics, and I compared it myself in the description. However, I'll just reiterate, how is this different than hydroponics or semi-hydroponics? Well, first, you can convert any type of pot in this. You can even use clay pots, when in semi-hydroponics, not so much. Also, semi-hydroponics implies you to have 2 drainage holes, let's call them. Actually, the holes that maintain the reservoir. And in this style, you don't need to do that because you can use whatever pot you want. Also, if you feel it's not working out, pull the plug or let it be. Doesn't matter. You can transform it into a normal pot once again. Also, the roots do not stay in the reservoir of water. I personally have an issue with roots staying in water. Some people don't, I do, but this is the difference. You will not have any roots in the reservoir, so the orchid will not have wet feet, how they like to call it. So these are a few of the differences, like the major differences. The whole setup is slightly different. You don't need to pour water and you don't need to flush. You don't need to do all of those things. Maybe with the addition of fertilizer you might. However, my intention is to use a slight amount of fertilizer and maintain this orchid all the time fertilized. Because I don't pour water from the top, the aerial roots will probably not have issues. They will not be damaged because I'm practically watering from below, and practically the top of the medium will stay moist all the time, so it will maintain that fertilizer dissolved. So again, from this point of view, it's a bit different than semi-hydroponics, and it's a bit different than any other type of watering, let's say. So these are things that I will need to further test. As you can see, I don't have the best looking orchid. It suffered quite a lot. So what I will do now is prepare a mix of water and fertilizer, but the dilution will be quite extreme. Maybe I will use 60 ppm or something like that, because I will never probably flush this orchid. Hopefully it will not be necessary, but that's the intention. So very weak fertilizer all the time. Again, this is not a heavy feeder, so 60 parts per million should be enough. I will actually use an all-purpose fertilizer because the one that I have already molded again, and also it is organic, and if I let it sit, it will start to stink, and it doesn't go with that type of fertilizer in my opinion, or at least for me, so I will need to use a pure synthetic fertilizer. I do have an all-purpose fertilizer, not necessarily to my liking, but it's better than nothing, to be honest. So that's what I will do, and of course I'll keep you up to date. And some of you guys already gave me some ideas of how to improve on this. And if it turns out to work, I don't know, I'm feeling inspired. I might try some stuff. But anyway, as an experiment, it was quite fun, and it was such a breath of fresh air not having to pay attention to this one, to water it every 2 to 3 days. So that's a success. Alrighty, so now how I'm gonna water this. I can either water from the top. I don't want to do so. I can also create a little hole. I can also remove the top. I have many options actually, but I think I will just remove the pot from here, pour water, put it back in, and I'm pretty much done. Oh my god, that noise. The pot is still moist, so yeah, success. Alrighty guys, thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and you will experiment yourself if you feel like it. So before I let you go, please take a moment to rate this video below with a like if you've enjoyed it, and a dislike if you didn't really enjoy it quite at all. A share would be fantastic. So these are things that really help my channel grow and maintain me doing what I love to do. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this with orchids or other plants I post on a daily basis, and always feel free to leave me comments if you have questions or even suggestions for videos or suggestions for experiments. If you ever want to send me a letter, you have an address here and in the description below, and you can also choose an option on the screen if you'd like to watch another orchid video from me, or visit my website orchidnature.com. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you all next time. Bye!